In case anyone doesn't know, Adriano is the reason why I got into stock option selling. It's not the easiest thing to explain, but Adriano and we are both in the same boat. Omar told us to do stock options years ago, and then you were the smarter one of the two of us because you got started way sooner than I did, and now I'm playing catch up. And I'm trying to. My goal is to achieve a level of success that you already have.
Yeah.
So, okay. So actually, for anyone who doesn't know Adriano is. It's funny. So my house on West Third, I just listed it today.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. So I know you do lots of projects and work for people, but you took the knob and tube wiring out of that house for me.
Remember?
Yeah, about 3 years ago.
That was 3 or 4. Yeah, I remember that 3 or 4 years ago. Yeah.
Now I'm selling it in order to. Nope. This is not like everyone panic and sell everything. This is just one of my 10 houses that I'm selling. I believe in some sort of balance.
Yeah.
I have a bunch of real estate. I have no stocks at all. So I am good to have a little bit of stock.
Are you doing it to fund the account, I guess?
Yeah. Why else would I do it? Yeah, because the problem I'm having, and I'm sure you see it too, a lot of people can't get the same cash flow they used to.
Yeah, I know. That's the problem with that. Yeah, I know. And there's no cash flow now. Well, it's just break even, right? And hope for the gains of the property going up, right?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And that's not, that's lovely. Like, that's why I own a lot of real estate, because I think that's where the market's going. But it's hard to, I want to have the cash flow that you guys have to enjoy, like right away. I don't have to just wait, because I can't eat equity. That's why I keep telling people I can't eat mortgage pay down. I can't eat equity. I'm in a credit position where I can't refinance anything anymore.
Yeah.
So that's why, I'm going to start trading options. So, like, Adriano, you know this better than I do, and you have the same frustrations that I do too in trying to tell people they should be doing this as well. What do you tell people? Like your brother-in-law is probably watching this. What do you tell people?
Well, I get frustrated, so I've been telling people, and then when they don't listen, I said, you know what I say to them?
What do you say?
I know why you don't want to do this. They're like, why? Because you don't like money. That's the only reason I can figure out why you don't do it. You don't like money, so I get it. It's fine. If you don't like money, that's fine. I don't want you to read the book. It's over. That's the only reason I can think of. Why else would you not want to do it?
But both of us took time to do this. Both of us didn't start right away.
Now they have all this, like the hacker group. They didn't have this when they were just doing it. They didn't have any classes. No one was teaching anything. No one was helping out like as much as it is now, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Different now it's even easier to do it than it was when I did it. It was still pretty good when I did it, right? But now it's even better. They didn't have these courses. I would have, saved some time and frustrations too, right? Omar was helping me, and Matthew and Mark too. They all helped me through it, right? In the beginning.
So the storytelling I like to tell is tell us what life is like now. Actually, no. Now tell us what life is like now, because we how your retirement plans have changed.
You know what it is? Now I see my retirement goals a lot sooner than before, because I know that I can make money now, like without having to worry about going to work or getting more work, because I'm busy at work, but you don't know how that's going to go, right? Well, it's just, I think it's always better to have, right? You never know. Things are good now, but I don't know what's going to happen, right? Real estate, electrical, and the options is three ways to make money is a pretty good start for me, right?
Especially when you make as much money in each of them that you do.
The options is actually doing pretty well. The thing is, I don't really enjoy it yet. Like, I know it's there. I don't take it out and spend it, right? Because I'm just trying to get my account bigger and bigger. So that's the point I'm at. And Omar keeps telling me I should start buying like a condo here. Every time you make $100,000, buy something. Get out and buy. Just because you never know. He says just buy something. So I'm like, I'm not there yet. Let me get my account a little bigger, and then I'll start doing that.
So what were your retirement plans before you had the real estate and stock options?
Like everybody else is 65, 70, right? When are you going to retire? You don't have that.
Could you imagine like going up on roofs and going in attics and rewiring when you're 65 years old?
Oh, that'd be so crazy. Oh man. No, that's not going to happen. Hey,
You actually, I just read an article yesterday. I think something about 60% of people, Canadians who don't have a pension, won't ever early retire.
I know,
Right?
exactly.
Yeah, and especially think of like a work as hard as yours, like going into crawl spaces and
Well, I'm
like I
lucky
said.
now. Like I have, yeah, I was doing that like 10 years ago. Now I don't do it as much because I have my guys working for me, but they're doing it, right? You know what I mean? Thank God. It kills me when I got to go in that attic. You think I want to go in there? I still go once in a while just to see how it is, but it's not fun.
Right, but now you have choices, both because you've grown your business and also because
Exactly.
you can turn down those jobs.
Now I don't. Yeah, now I pick and choose. Like I only work for people that I want to work for, and I don't have to go out and do things I don't want. Right.
Right. I'm trying to show the comments. I'm hoping they're popping up. Oh wow, everybody's here.
How come I don't even see myself anymore?
Oh, I can see you. It's okay.
Hey, did I write? Did I write something?
No, that's I'm showing people's comments.
Oh, how do I write?
You'd have to write in the comments. You're on your phone.
This is way too hard on the phone. I'm just gonna stay like this. Hey, that's it.
Lawful's chirping us. Oh, Emil Joseph's on here too.
Who?
Emil Joseph. He's in the Trader's Paradise. It's hilarious because there's this whole group of people that are trading, and then a lot of you guys haven't even met each other in person before, but you've known each other for years over
I know some of
WhatsApp.
the guys. We know some of the guys. Know about 20 of them. I don't know this guy.
So how do you explain that? How do you explain what it is you do with stock options? How do you explain to someone? So like I remember you were saying you had like 4 friends you told to take the course. Like how are you explaining to them what stock options is?
I can't even get them to read the book. I gotta if I give you the book and I gotta ask you, did you read the book? That means you don't want to read the book. If I remember, Mark gave me the book. Okay, Here you go. It was Christmas. I never forget. I took him on Christmas lunch 2 years ago. He goes, "What the hell are you doing? You're not like doing real estate. You're not active anymore. What are you doing?" He goes, he gives me this book, and he goes, "Read this." And I read it, and I'm like, "Holy cow!"
Yeah.
That's all it took. Yeah. Once I read that book, I was like, the light in my head went like, ding, you know? Yeah, it was crazy.
And then how long you been doing that now?
A year and a half now, almost 2 years. Yeah.
So what I've been explaining, when people, I actually posted it today, actually just an hour before this, because I'm selling my Airbnb, and I explained I'm using the proceeds to fund my options account, and someone commented, "Oh, that's a great way to wipe out your account, options." What like are you trading anything crazy? Like for example, I did Bank of America yesterday. Okay, so hang on, folks. Disclaimer time. I'm not licensed to give advice.
So who's that? Who's saying? What is that? Drop
someone on Facebook. Someone I don't know.
Oh, we can't say advice. Yeah.
But I did Bank of America yesterday. So actually, let me just walk you through this example. So today the price was $28. I wrote yesterday, and then I wrote a put.
What'd you do?
At $25.50.
Did you really?
Yeah.
You went really low. Okay, that's good. Whatever you go with. Yeah. And then what'd you get paid?
I got 25 cents. So I got paid $25.
For how long?
For like
a month?
A month, yeah. Bank of America.
You made 1% a month.
Yeah. People are thinking I'm going to lose my shirt.
On a stock that you don't have to really worry about. Because you got to think about it, right? If Bank of America, if Bank of America goes bankrupt, then the world's going to go bankrupt. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you do these stocks, you don't have nothing to worry about, right? The only ones you got to worry about, like, you got to worry about the riskier ones, like the ones like those Teslas and Facebook. You never know with those ones. I wouldn't do them. You know what I mean? If you're beginning or starting out, you don't touch that stuff. I didn't touch any of it. I didn't even do Apple. You know, in the beginning. But that's a great one, like Bank of America. You could do Enbridge. TD Bank was good too yesterday. Remember? TD Bank was great. What else? What else is good? Disney. You can do Disney, right? Disney's not going anywhere. You know.
And then what has this meant to you? Because I remember when I was discussing, you're taking a lot more vacation now.
Yeah, because I see that I can, even though I'm not using the money I'm making, but you have what's it called? The wealth effect, right? So you feel wealthier, so you therefore will spend more money. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think is going on in my head right now. You know, and it's a good feeling to have where you don't, you know, you're not really worried to take that extra couple of vacations a year, or, right? You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. We were actually laughing last time I ran into you is because you're on pace for a very comfortable retirement, like top 1% type money.
Yeah, we know what it is too. Yeah, yeah, maybe eventually. Yeah, soon. How long? You know, how many years? Within 5 years, maybe.
Let that sink in for a second. Did you ever think that you would have like top 1% type money?
No, and I swear to God, no. And I still don't even think I'll have it. That's just the way I am, right? But I know it's crazy if you think about it. What's top 1% money? What is it?
It depends on what you read, but I think if you report around 400 grand, I think that gets you in the top 1%.
Really, eh?
Yeah. Anyone who's listening can comment, but who cares? Even if you're making 300 grand, even if you're making 200 grand passively.
Even if you're making 200 grand, yeah, passively, that's fantastic. Hey?
Yeah. How much do you need?
Yeah, that's part-time, right?
Yeah.
That's half an hour a day. Me, I go maybe 35, 40 because I check at lunchtime too. So I do three times. I check morning, lunch, and afternoon.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's what I do. You don't have to do the lunchtime, but I do.
Yeah.
But
when I'm eating, I like to look. I just like to check the market.
I like looking, right? I enjoy it. So for me, sorry, is that okay now?
Yeah.
Yeah, my phone was dying out.
Awesome. And then you have real estate too. You actually did real estate before you ever did stock options, right?
Yes. No. The only thing I ever real estate was the first thing I did. Me and my brother-in-law Billy actually bought 3 townhouses on the mountain, and now we're actually We're going to refinance one of them, so we're going to actually buy something though, and put a little. I'm going to get them to. We're going to start trading together on that account as well. So
Bill's. So we're talking about Adriano's brother-in-law,
Bill.
So you guys are getting closer. He's getting closer to doing something.
Yeah. So I said I know he'll do it if I put it through our corporation. So we'll trade a little bit through there, and we'll buy another place, right? So then he'll get the hang of it. I'll let him do it. He'll control that account.
Right.
We won't give him too much at once, like maybe 5, 10 grand. 10 grand, I think is good enough. Right. So he learns, just so you learn the motion, like you're learning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You do a put, if you own it, then you sell a call.
Yeah. Because people think it's really complicated, but the strategies are very simple. Like, again, disclaimer time, we're not recommending anything. Adriano always says he's an electrician. Neither of us are licensed in this sort of stuff. We're not experts. Go talk to an expert.
There's a strategy we figured out kind of thing, and it works.
Yeah.
And that's why we have that nice chat room too, our like group there, because everyone bounces ideas off each other, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and now the Facebook group is now growing in that as well.
Yeah, exactly. But so that's what we're gonna do. Then I'm probably gonna have another 16-unit apartment building in Main Street in Hamilton downtown, or is it Main in Ontario, which is way close to you know where that is?
Yep.
Yeah. I bought that one too 5 years ago. That's going to be refinanced obviously in December also. So I'll pull off some money there, put some more in that account. So I'm going to have that account. I'm going to have like 5, 6 accounts, and then it'll be a lot more money making, right? Buy another property maybe. I don't know. We'll see. So
Adriano, Glenn Polis was kind enough to post top 10%. Top 10% is about 135,000.
Okay.
Top 5% is about 180,000.
Oh wow.
Top 1% is about 380.
Really, eh?
Yeah.
Holy cow.
So do you remember that conversation about trying to make 30,000 a month?
You remember that one?
I remember that one.
That's what I want to make.
So hang on, folks. So Adriano, Adriano, what kind of formal education do you have? What kind of formal education do you have?
I have high school, college, and that's it.
And the college was you're not.
Yeah, no financial background. Only thing I've done in stocks before was buy stocks and hold.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I had bought the same stocks that I trade now with naked puts. I used to buy and just hold, no trade, nothing. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's all the knowledge I had.
And now looking back, doesn't that seem so silly to ever just straight up buy a stock without at least writing a put to enter the position?
It's so much better, isn't it?
Yeah, why not get paid? Why not at least
Not
get
everybody
paid?
knows. The thing is, nobody knows this. You know what the crazy thing is? Who was I talking to the other day? Oh, it was today. I was somewhere. I'm like, oh, so what are you doing on the side? I'm like, oh, I'm doing options. Oh, that's risky.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
You know what's worse is if you buy the stock outright is riskier than buying it on as a put because you're buying it at a higher price. I don't understand how that's risky. I'm getting a deal. You're risking buying it straight up today, right?
Yeah.
Me and you got a discount, and we might get it at a lower price, and we might
Right.
not. If we don't, we made money for nothing. Which that's what we do.
Right. And I was trying to explain to someone how this is. They think, oh yeah, this is risky. Okay, so like Bank of America example, I wrote a put. I wrote an option for 9% less than today's value.
Yeah, how's that risky? That's what pisses me off. Sorry, I don't get mad. But like your RSP and tax-free savings account, you're not allowed to do puts. It says risky. You know
That's
that, right?
funny.
You can't do that with your RSP and tax-free savings account. So
Yeah, it's too bad.
Too bad. I would love to if we could. Then I wouldn't pay any tax and make all the money. Imagine that.
Yeah.
Tax-free savings, you do naked puts and calls, and you don't got to pay no tax. Oh my god! Then I retire in 2 years.
Right. We still have other advantages like within a corporation and stuff like that.
Yeah. But it would be better than a tax-free, right?
So what was your own path? Like you started with like 10,000 and you went to like 20 once you were comfortable and then.
So I started with 10 like everybody does, right?
Mhm.
And then after the first 2 months, I'm like, this is really cool. So I go, Mark, I'm going to put more. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100. And then just, once you get old, it's just like, okay, whatever. So I took money from my TD trading account that I had. I had I figured I got out about 150 of stock that I used to have. And I transferred everything over, RSP, tax-free savings, everything. And I put it all there. So I had like I was lucky I had that because I started investing 10 years ago. So I made some good money.
And it's Interactive Brokers that you're using?
Now I'm using Interactive Brokers.
All right.
I was using TD before. And but they said you couldn't because it's $10 a trade. Now we're paying $1 or something, right?
$1.50.
It's $1.50. I don't even know. Sometimes it's cheaper. I don't even care. I don't even look at it. Whatever it is, right?
Right.
$1.50.
And then how soon did you go from 10,000 to 100,000? No, just want to disclaimer again, everyone. Everyone's different. Everyone learns at their own pace.
Yeah,
exactly. For yourself.
I got it really quick, and I felt comfortable putting in more.
Yeah,
which didn't take me very long. Like within, I think up to the first 6 months, 7 months, I put in about 300. But I used some home equity line of credit,
right?
As Derek Foster also says to do, right, in the book. So and then Omar said to do the same thing. So I said, if they're doing it, I can do it, right? Why not?
Right. Very cool. That's actually how I funded my account. I took 10 grand out of a home equity line for my student rental, and now I'm selling a property.
But why wouldn't you, right? You write off the interest off the line of credit, 100% tax write off, and then you're using their money to make yourself anywhere from what could say 15 to 30%, 35, 40. Like some guys are at 45, 40, 50% this year, right?
Yeah, it's been a good year. So just for folks who are listening, like
been a good year.
Been a good year.
Last year wasn't a good. Last year was not a good. At the end of the year was a bad year. Remember? I don't know if you were in it. No, you weren't in it.
Oh, last year, yeah. Again, folks, we're not talking. This is not all roses. We are still talking about the stock market. No different than the real estate market. There are ups and downs.
Ups and downs, right?
That was pretty bad down in December.
Yeah, December was terrible. If you would have sold in December, you would have been a big loser because January it all came all back and more, right?
Right. What was the lesson then? What is the lesson then? Like for example, the last few days have been pretty red as well, as in down.
Last year I was in panic mode when this happened to me because that was my first time going through it. I was like calling Omar, oh my god, what am I going to do? Oh, right? It's going crazy. Everyone's just don't sell, don't worry, it's going to just blow over, right? But your initial thing is like, holy cow, I'm going to lose all my money, right? I was freaking out. Thank God I had like a support group to talk to because if you're on your own, you're selling. If you have no one to talk to, you're pushing that button, you're going to let go. Bang, gone. See you later. Well, it says that one button. What's that button say?
Yeah, one button. Close all positions.
Close up position. Bang.
That's over.
Right? So I was like, holy shit. I didn't sleep for 3 days in December because I was so scared. But they're like, don't worry. But when you first go through it, you're scared.
Yeah.
But now this time around, I'm like, oh, whatever. Right? I'm used to it already.
Right.
It was a good lesson to learn because I was actually even using a little bit more margin. Like instead of 1-to-1, I was using like 1-to-2. So if I had $100, I'd use 200.
Mm-hmm.
So the problem with that is it's great. But if it goes down, then you're losing 2-to-1. You know what I'm saying? It's great when it goes up because you're making 2-to-1. But when it goes down, you're losing. And then if you don't have the money to back it up, then they start selling off things, right? And just that bell ring, you get that little alert over there. I don't know if you ever had it yet. So if you don't get any money in your account by 2:30, we're still liquidating your assets. All right, see you later.
You can't even move money that fast.
No, you can't even move it that fast. So you're kind of you're finished. I don't know how to get it. Some people, my buddies, they can get in within a day. I'm like, it takes me 2 days to get my money in there.
Wow.
I wish I could just push the button, e-transfer, bank, right? But it doesn't go that way.
So we'll take a question. So Jason Inget asks, how do you guys find put selling candidates?
How do you find a put selling candidate?
As in, like, what stock? How did you choose the stock?
Okay, the stock. Sorry. Well, yeah, you pick your list of favorite stocks, right? That's what I do. I have my favorite 15 or so, 20, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll wait for a price that I want to when it's on a down day, price that I want to get in at.
Mm-hmm.
So just say today, like Bank of America was trading last week, 2 weeks ago, it was $30, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when you follow
$25.50
now, yeah, exactly. But last 2 weeks ago it was $30.
Yeah.
And I know with like the way the stock market goes, it goes like this, right? Trends. So you'll see it always goes 30 to 25, 26, 30 to 25. That's all it does. If you look at the chart the last 6 months or more, that's all it's been doing. Mm-hmm. So you're like, I'll wait to write a put when it goes below 30, even 29, because it's going to go there, which you look at has again, right? You just start getting familiar with the ones you trade, and you just keep doing them over and over and over again. The same ones that you love. That's it. Mm-hmm. That's what I do. I just pick the ones I like, and they all kind of do the same thing. Some of them keep going up and up and up, which is good. You do them on a down day, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's how I do it.
And that's funny because it sounds kind of boring, but I am not finding this boring at all.
Well, okay. Yeah, it is. It sounds boring, but it's always a different put. So the put that I did today on Bank of America is not the same as I did when I did it 6 months ago. The premium might be more because it depends on like the day. If it's really a bad day, that you get paid more. It's all Yeah, I know. I thought I would get bored of it, but I love it because my account. When you see your account go up, how can you be bored of that? Right? It's like your account's going like this. Doop, doop, doop. Hey?
So Sean Rowe is chirping you. He's asking, how has your trading affected your tomato sauce production?
Oh, this year I went from we used to do only about 1 to 2 bushels a year. Now we're doing 12 to 15 bushels a year.
You upped your tomato sauce production?
Yeah, we had more money to spend now, so we can buy. Now we have more sauce, right? and you know what else too? Everybody wants my sauce.
I think there's more people that want your secret sauce on option selling.
Oh no, they want my tomato sauce, but it's really good.
I want to make money like you.
Hey, Erwin, you know what? You'll be there, but you would have been there before me. You were in the group before me.
Yeah.
You got purged after I came in. I remember they kicked you out. I was like, "Oh man, is that Erwin Zito? Wow, later."
Yeah. No mercy. So for anyone who's listening and doesn't understand, Adriano and I are part of a private WhatsApp group, and you to promote community and sharing. If you don't post trades, you get kicked out. As in people are assuming you're inactive.
Actually, you know what happened? Sean actually even kicked out my wife. I call him, hey, you can't kick out my wife. She's part of me. She doesn't post, but we're together in the fund, right? So he goes, yeah, but I purged my wife too. I go, it doesn't matter. You can just purge my wife. Hey?
Did she get back in?
Yeah, I put her back in the same night. You can't I'm an administrator. I can put in however I want.
Yes.
Mark just wants the sauce.
Yeah. Oh, you seeing it? Yeah, Mark just wants your sauce, man. And So someone asked earlier, if someone wants to make six figures, how much do they need? How much of a bankroll do you think they need?
I think you can
Someone wants
probably
to make $100,000.
you make $100,000
Yeah.
in 1 year.
Yeah.
So
What kind of bankroll do they need to have?
So using if you with 300, 350, 4, you can do it because you could push your margin a little bit, right? If you use the margin, you could do it probably with 300,000.
Mhm.
But now I wouldn't recommend the time to do it now, right?
Right.
Margin not now. Like
It's been pretty rough right now.
it's pretty rough. But like now is the time to use a little bit. Like I'm going into my margin now because I save for these big days, right? For when it goes down, I'll dip into it. But you don't do it when everything's at the high, right? You just ride it safe, and then when the time comes, because now you're making double the premiums. That's why you're making more money too now.
Oh yeah.
As the volatility goes up, our premiums are going up too. You're getting like almost double what you were getting last month. Remember? Because you know what's the difference now.
Oh yeah.
So if you just take it easy for those months that you don't have to, you just do nice night. When the time comes, you just make up for all those months that you didn't do anything, right? Whenever Trump tweets or talks crazy, we make more money, right?
Right.
China and all those, every little thing, right? Any little thing.
So do you feel much more comfortable now?
Yeah. Now
versus like December last year?
Oh yeah, but I was remember December. I was just started 6 months. I was like everything I touch has to. Now look at it. Look what I did. I thought I was gonna lose everything.
Right.
I was panicking, right? Because I was scared, right? But now I'm around, and it's been. I went through that one, and then we went through one again. When did we have a little correction? August. Remember that bad one in August? When
I did Enbridge that day.
Remember when Trump said he's gonna more tariffs? Bang! Everything dropped. Like Apple went down $20. I'm like, holy cow! Again, this guy's starting problems, right? So I was a little bit worried there, and now this time around, I'm less worried, right? Third time around for me. So the longer you do this, the more comfortable you get, and you're just seeing it. Like even now, it's a season. It's in the season. This season, like Omar even said, October, be ready for a rough ride. It happened last year. It's gonna happen this year. It's gonna happen next year. And it's gonna happen every year, right? If you
for anyone who's listening, when we talk about Omar, he was a past guest of this show on podcast, so you're welcome to go back and listen to Omar Khan on this podcast. He's kind of like we nicknamed him the Oracle because he kind of teaches us. He's the one that's kind of given us. You know what? It's hilarious because it kind of is red pill, blue pill. Like he made us that offer, right? You want to see this world where you can make all this money with stock options?
Oh, but you know, I love when he calls. He goes, Adriano, he asks you, how much you up? I tell him, right? I'm up 160. He goes, how do you feel about that, Adriano? I'm like, I feel amazing. Oh yeah, I feel about it. That's the best. How do you feel about that? Like so serious. I'm like, buddy, I love it. What do you mean how I feel? It's the best thing on earth, right? And you're doing it within half an hour a day. People got to work you know how many years they got to work to make 160,000?
Yeah.
How long they got to work? Tell me, those people at the drive-through when we were there the other day.
$14 an hour? I don't even want to do the math.
I don't even want to do the math. Yeah, but, that's when you start feeling sorry for the rest of the people in the world, right? I'm like, man, I feel bad, and I start feeling bad for people, right?
Yeah.
That's why I try to help everybody I know around me, right? Because I don't want my philosophy is I don't want to eat steak alone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I remember when we were talking about it, the idea when you were thinking about you might make $30,000 a month. You were thinking, what would I do?
What am I gonna do? So I got a couple guys I could probably get to retire with like that are just working just for fun, right? But but they don't have no one to hang out with, so they choose to work. But if you right, you know what I'm saying or no? If you have about 10 of us hanging out, go golf one day, go to the gym, go here, start doing, we'll start helping out people, do some charity events. Then you'll find stuff to do. But as long as I'm making $30K on a month, I'll do whatever you want me to do. What you want me to do, I'll do it. Right?
Hilarious.
Right or wrong?
Habib is doing very well. He's commenting that Omar asked him the exact same questions.
Yeah, it's like, how do you feel? It's like, wow, it's amazing.
This is much better than the Matrix. This is much better than waking up in the Matrix.
Hey, Erwin, how do you feel about doing this stuff?
I'm selling a house. The sign went in the lawn today. It is listed right now. It is available. People are booking showings right now, so I can fund my account, so I can create more passive income, more liquid cash, right?
Yeah.
I'm excited.
How much did you make?
I am up 4.5%. So even with all the craziness going on, like we were talking about, the market's not friendly right now. I was up as high as 6. Now I'm down to 4.4. But I've collected over 800 in cash.
And you just started. How long now?
Just started.
2
Just
months?
started.
2 months?
No, it's been 5 weeks that since I first made
Oh my
made
god!
my
So
first
you're
trade.
making like you're at average like that's like 4 points a month.
No, it's crazy.
That's like how much a year times
As a
12?
complete beginner.
You're 48%. You don't know nothing.
Yeah, I haven't even been assigned a stock yet. So all these people think like the sky's falling. Like you heard me. Like I'm running strikes quite below the price.
Yeah, you're being actually really safe, right? You're going a little bit safer.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is fine, right? Yeah, that's
Like
good.
I might get assigned Enbridge soon, but it's Enbridge.
Yeah. Yeah, and then what's it gonna do? Like it'll maybe go down to $38, 36.
Let's
Since
hope
I've been
not.
trading. Huh?
Let's hope not.
Well, but if it does, it'll come back up and you get a nice juicy dividend, right? 6.8, 7%.
Yeah. I'm not. I sleep perfectly well at night. If anyone who knows me well knows I absolutely hate risk.
Yeah,
Right?
you're not a risk
I don't
taker.
gamble. Right.
Yeah.
Like I'll walk through a casino. I might drop $100 at a casino, but and that's for fun. Like I'll sit down with friends.
Yeah.
But,
To be honest, I used to love gambling, right? Like I like to play cards and I like to do pools and stuff.
Mhm.
But since I started doing this, I'm like not as interested as I used to be because I lose a lot more than I win.
Mhm.
So why would I?
Mhm.
It's not fun, right? Like with
Yeah.
this stuff, I feel like majority of the time I'm winning, right?
Yeah.
Every time I do a put, I win about 70, 80% of the time,
Mhm.
So it
Mhm.
feels good.
Mhm.
Not comparing it to gambling, but it's, what I'm saying? It's just that
Mhm.
it feels like you're still risking, right? There's
Mhm.
always a risk. It feels
Yeah.
better though than to gamble on a horse or go to the casino, right?
Right.
Or a
So
stock.
again, for this listener's benefit, there are losses. Like we don't win every time. It's just
No.
the wins. It's no different than a professional gambler. Like their wins will pass their losses.
Yeah. So
Right.
just say like out of 10 times we're going to play the game, we'll win
Mhm.
7 out of 10.
Mhm.
So we'll lose 3 times, but our loss is holding on to a dividend and then we collect it and then we sell it again with the covered call. I don't know if people know that yet. What
Right.
that means?
So someone's actually asking if we write calls. So Yakov, our strategy is that we usually write the covered call.
Yeah, we write a covered call. And sometimes, that you write the cover. Let's say Bank of America, you own it at 25.50, right? It comes to you, you have to own it.
Mhm.
And you own it, right? You 25.50, like, I'm going to write a cover call for next month for $26. So you make 50 cents on the above price plus the premium. Sometimes though, what'll happen is it will go to 28 on that day. So you're only going to get 26, right? But that's the part of you just don't worry about it. You just keep writing your calls and you make your money. Because majority of the time those will expire too, and you have to write them again the week. You know what I mean? It's the same thing with the puts, the calls, same thing. But sometimes I get upset too, right? I write a cover call, the thing goes up $4 higher than your price. I'm like, oh man, if I would have just held it, I would have made an extra $4, right? It happens. But just stick to the plan and collect the premium and make a little bit on top and you're happy, right? You can't be greedy. That's the thing I learned about this. No greed. Take a little bit, right? Singles. Base hits. Don't try and swing for the fences because when you do that, it's bad. It's bad. It looks great though, right? Because those premiums are juicy.
Mhm.
You make double, triple, sometimes quadruple. You look at some crazy stocks. You get paid a fortune. There's a reason you're getting paid a fortune.
It's insurance. If you get paid a fortune on insurance, you gotta think there's going to be a claim.
That's why you're getting paid so much because pretty much you're going to get a claim, right?
Right. Like motorcycle insurance is really high for a reason.
Is it really?
Motorcycle insurance is very high.
How much? Like double car insurance?
I think sometimes like quadruple.
Really? So see, why would you ride a freaking motorcycle? That's
See?
what I tell my buddy. Like, are you crazy or what? Why would you risk your life? Do naked puts.
Yeah.
Why would you risk your life? But some people love it, right? I would never do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's scary for me.
Awesome. And
so what are we gonna do with what are you selling your house for? Is it duplex? What is it? Maybe I'll buy it.
I can't duplex it. Otherwise, I might have kept it if I could duplex it.
Oh, okay. I don't want it. Yeah,
Single family.
Sell it.
So what was the bad loss? And maybe you don't want to share what the bad loss was, but what was the lesson from a bad loss?
Don't over leverage yourself,
Mhm.
and don't leverage down into like a stock. Like, you know how those stock trending down?
Mhm.
That's a lesson I learned.
Mhm.
The trend is your friend, which I've heard this so many times from Omar and everyone telling me that, and it's so true. I'm like, yeah, what do they know? But when the stock's trending down, that thing's going down for a reason, and it might keep going down. So if you
Mhm.
keep going, put, I ended up with like so many Kraft Heinz is one stock, and I kept
Mhm.
going and going and going. That thing is still like just hanging out. It was $50 when I was. It was $25, right?
Mhm.
Kraft Heinz was my killer. I will never trade that stock again.
And how much did you lose? Can you
30
share?
grand.
It would have been worse, though, right? You actually held on for a bit, and
Oh, I got out of it. I sold it outright. I took my loss and I said, you know what, I had enough, and it'll go towards the end of the year. It'll minus, so whatever I make, that'll minus off my taxes, right?
right.
I'll probably maybe go back in it again, like if it breaks over the $30 mark, because it's right now it's in a bad downward trend. So Mark's saying Kraft Heinz, PHC, Kraft Heinz,
Yeah.
he's in it too. He's stuck in it too.
Damn.
Pardon?
Sorry, Mark. Laugh.
Mark's still holding it. I got rid of it.
Monica Lee is asking, markets being volatile, do you suggest selling puts with short expiration or long expiration date?
Right now, I'm doing a lot of weeklies. Actually, I'll do like a week out, 2 weeks,
All
3
right.
weeks. Yeah, because I'm scared. Like, yeah, it's volatile right now.
Mhm,
You know,
mhm.
you can do weeklies,
I'm
but
actually staying out of it.
or you can actually even just wait till because like today it turned around though. You see what happened today?
Yeah.
Today was getting killed. This morning my account was down 15 grand. I was like this. That's the worst. Day you're like, oh, right? Yeah.
So that the instrument that we're not allowed to talk about,
Which one?
the
Yeah,
one we're not
yeah,
allowed to talk about,
yeah,
the advanced
yeah,
strategy.
yeah.
How long have you been doing that for?
4 months.
Oh, okay, not even that long.
No. A buddy of mine actually mentioned it to me, Donnie, and he goes, his mutual fund guy said, "Oh yeah, he does it once in a while." And I said, "Okay, I'll try, but I'm going to wait till it goes a little bit lower than what it is, right?"
Yeah.
Because it was high. So if you look at the chart, it was 21 was actually a low part of that stock.
Right.
So now it's, if you can get a 21, 22, 23, it's good. But I don't like trading it up high because 28, 29, you see it, that's, you don't want it then. You want it lower, right? So
Yeah.
that's just the way I trade it. Everyone does different things, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So in the listener's best interest, we're not saying what it is because if you don't understand it, you shouldn't touch it. Warren Buffett teaches that if you don't
Yes.
understand it, don't invest in it.
Yes. If you don't understand it, leave it alone. It's
Right.
true, right?
It's
Like
true.
that majority of the stocks I do is all the ones I love, right?
Mhm.
If I don't love it, I'm not doing it.
Right. And you've had guidance from people who are very good at it. That's why you got good at it. So
Yeah.
we're not recommending anyone try to figure this out on their own. Like you can, like the people that taught us, it took them what, 7 years to refine this strategy?
Yeah. Oh yeah, they made a lot of mistakes too, right? They did all
Tons.
these kind of weird stuff. I don't know. They even taught. I don't know the vertical spreads, all this butterfly stuff. I have no idea.
Yeah,
But
no
that's what they
idea.
were trying everything, right? And it didn't really work for them. They've lost money too. But I don't know. I read a couple of that Derek Foster guy. He's really good. I read Idiot Millionaire.
Mhm.
That one there taught me and my wife to buy stocks that you use and you believe in, right?
Mhm.
And then
Mhm.
after that, when Omar and Mark said to buy the other one, Money for Nothing, it kind of ties in with that one.
Mhm.
Buy the same stocks you love, but
Mhm.
now you do puts on it at a discount. Like that's what it was. It was great, right?
Mhm. Anyone that doesn't know who Derek Foster is, he retired at the age of 34, and he's
Was it
still
34?
retired.
Yeah.
He was 34. He's now 49.
40.
Guys,
How old is he?
49.
49.
8 kids.
Wow.
8 kids.
Holy. Yeah, he hasn't worked since. Right? Can you believe
Yeah.
that?
He's actually very interesting as well. He doesn't trade the way that we do. He actually doesn't trade.
No, he's dividend holder, right?
Yeah, dividend holder. He's just there to collect dividends, which
Yeah,
is
man.
to each
How's
their
that
own.
work for him though? He must have a lot of money in his account then, right? How
Well,
much?
he was doing the strategy a long time ago.
Well, yeah. So he did it. He made a lot because he did it after the crash, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in
Mm-hmm.
'09 he started,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why he picked up those stocks for nothing. So for him, yeah, he's laughing. Who knows how big his account is, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know? Did he tell
To each
you?
their own. So I was saying to you before, like, we gotta go drive up and go to Ottawa and buy him
Yeah,
dinner.
I wouldn't mind. We should go see him. That'd be fun.
I guess never.
You have it?
Yeah, I talked to him. I talked to him 2 days ago.
Oh yeah, because you bought all those books off him, right?
A lot of books off him. If anyone's wondering why you can't find his book, no, people are sending me like, yo, there's no books left on Amazon. You have to buy it used for $150.
Yeah, $149. I was gonna buy one for someone. I'm like, what the heck? Can you send me one, Erwin? Give me one next year. Yeah, that's not right. It's too much money. I need like 2 or 3 copies. I can't buy it for $150. Right?
We'll talk about that. Yeah,
And then
Mark's saying
on Amazon for $120.
So 120, 120 for nothing. Yeah, Mark Loeffler saying, yeah, Derek Foster does live very frugally. Anyone who's seen his interviews, he drives very dated vehicles. He doesn't live lavishly at all. He doesn't upgrade his home. He's like the opposite of the rat race.
Sorry?
He lives like the opposite of the rat race. He lives a very modest lifestyle. He's not like Omar and Matthew and what you have planned.
No, he doesn't care. So me, it's like no, but that works for him, right? You know what I'm saying? But he's retired since 31 or 34.
34. Retired for 15 years.
Hey, did you see what Bill wrote? He will rent them my book. I will rent them my book because Billy hasn't even read it all yet. Right? He just read it all. Actually, he did read it all. He finally read it. He can rent it. Can we rent those books?
And now everyone else go read Get Rich with Options by Lee Lowell.
Oh yeah, that's another good one.
Yeah. Oh, here's Sean.
That one's a little more confusing though.
Look at that
one. Warren Buffett still lives in his original house. You see that? That's true, right?
No, I think that's so cool. I think it's so cool.
That guy's got so much money. What's that one?
It's Lee Lowell's book, Get Rich with Options.
Oh, that's the one I have on the internet on my the internet copy. I don't have that one.
And if anyone was thinking about this strategy was risky, the book talks about Microsoft's price at being $22.50 and writing a strike with having to insure it for at $20, right? And today it's $137. So, oh no, I got Microsoft.
I know, right? That's another one. Where's that going? Microsoft is like big. It's a good one.
Big. So, Adriano, I promised you half an hour, 45 minutes, but we're way over that. Okay. I know you just light up when we talk about options, and it's funny to hear people make fun of you behind your back, saying
you're all talking smack behind. I see them. It's okay. I'm gonna call them now because they know I can't do nothing. I can't defend myself. I'm defenseless.
And I think people's opinion is that you love options more than anybody else does.
I'm options monster.
Options monster. And you've been doing it for how long? 15 months? How long have you been doing this now?
Yeah, but I love it. I love it.
You do it every day. No one makes you do it.
If I can do it, I wish I could do it on the weekends, but it's closed.
Yeah. Can you imagine?
Hey, Erwin? Oh my God. You love it too. Don't kid yourself. You just started. Look at you. I see it in your eyes.
Just started.
Your eyes are twinkling. You're selling a house to do this. You're crazy. Yeah. Look at you. You love it.
Yeah. Well, just think if I 10x my bankroll, right? If I 10 times my bankroll.
You're laughing.
Yeah. I've collected $800 cash in 5 weeks.
Right? On the side. 5 weeks.
On the side.
Every 5 weeks you make $100. That's a lot. That's 10 grand in a year.
Admittedly, I am into my margin a bit. But I was messing around 10 grand, right?
Yeah, it's good though. Now you're good. I think you're ready for the next bump up.
I'm ready for the next bump up. What do you recommend? Go to 20 grand?
Yeah.
40 grand?
Huh?
I'll see how much my wife will let me have. I'll see how much my wife will let me have.
Well, yeah, go to put another 10. Double. I went 10 to 10, and then I went to 40 or 50. Bang, 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 and then you're gone. Then you start making then the money keeps adding up, right? Rolls out, keeps going up and up.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
Very
good. Bill, your brother-in-law says, "We love you, Adriano. You're everyone's friend and my brother."
Thanks, Bill.
Awesome.
All right, guys.
All right, Adriano. Thanks so much for doing this.
Thanks, buddy. Take care, everyone.
And I have to say this,
Right?
I was actually surprised no one said this. Paisan, what are we trading today?
That's what I got my Paisan hat for you guys. See?
And then if anyone's interested in learning more about this, as a promotion, if you buy a ticket to the Wealth Hacker Conference, use the promo code STOCK, and you'll get a 1-hour video. Actually, Adriano, you don't even know about it. We're doing this. If you remember that presentation that Omar Matthew gave at my IWIN meeting,
Yeah.
remember you spoke for a little bit at the beginning. We did a quick Q&A. So anyone who uses the stock promo code gets a copy of that video.
Oh, okay, perfect. That's awesome.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. Again, thank you, Adriano, for doing this. Thank you for inspiring me, because I was half joking, I was half serious. I wish you did this sooner, because then I would have done this sooner.
For sure. All right, man.
Imagine if we started 2 years ago, started 2 years earlier.
That's what I was saying already. Yeah. I always say that. I'm like, damn, Omar, why don't you convince me more? Oh, well, it's okay. You know what? You're learning now, though, right? At least you did it. The majority of the people don't even do it. So
I know. A lot of people still don't believe this is real.
You're ahead already, so that's good.
Yeah. Can't wait to share this with the world.
Yeah, I know. All right, man.
Thank you, Adriano.
Okay,
Thank you,
good night, guys.
Paisan.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.